Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Tyson Vet Center Gateway Arena for tonight's matchup between the Lincoln Stars and the Sioux City Musketeers. Sioux City right now, they are second in the the Western Conference at 33-14-4-1. Let's see, doing my math, that's 71 points. Lincoln, tonight they're right behind them at 32-16-2-3. That is 69 points. It's only one game. One game only. Well, we are ready to go here, but let's take a look at both these teams first. Both these teams are at 6 straight wins. Unbelievable. Lincoln, they had 3 games last week. They won all 3 of them. A 7-2 victory last Friday night against Sioux Falls. Saturday night, they won 6-2 against Waterloo. And then Sunday afternoon, they won in Waterloo 5-3. And what a weekend last week Lucas Wallen had. He was named USHL Forward with the Week. He had 2 hat-tricks. 2 hat-tricks, yes, both Friday and Saturday night. He got 8 goals and 1 assist last week. Unbelievable. In fact, he has 6 straight multi-point games going into tonight, and he has 4 straight multi-goal games going into tonight. In fact, he has 12 goals and 6 assists in his last 6 games. By far the best forward in the USHL right now. We'll get to tonight's starting lineups. We'll first start with Lincoln, of course. Now, their starting lineup consists at left wing, Yu Sato, and at center, Killian Kieker Olsen. Then at right wing, Luke Johnson. At left defense, Joaquin LeMay. And at right defense, Michael Mastro Domenico. And then their starting goaltender tonight is Cameron Whitehead. Let's take a look at the rest of Lincoln's lines. The first line of forwards consists of Mason Marcellus, Aiden Thompson, and Lucas Wallen. Their second line consists of Gleb Veramayev, along with Noah Laba, Noah Laba and Patrick Raftery. Then we'll skip all the way down to the fourth line, and that consists of Griffin Jurecki, Keaton Peters, and Patrick Raftery. Doug Grimes is on the second line. I do apologize for that. And then Tanner Ludke, brother of Griffin Ludke, he's all on his own line. And then continuing, the defensemen Carter Shade and Antonio Fernandez make up the first line. The third line consists of Dalton Norris and Joey Pierce. And on his own line is Joaquin LeMay. It should be Henry Nelson. Do apologize for that. Now, Sioux City's lines, we'll hear the starting lineup in just a few moments, but their lines consist of, first, let's get to the scratches. I meant to do that first, but I forgot. So scratches for Lincoln, the only one they have is Braden Stenner. The rest of them are only on the other 2 aren't on their official roster. So, and when we take a look at the other scratches for Sioux City, we have Mikey Adamson, he's still on IR, and then Padaris Permalis, he is not playing tonight as well. So, and then the Musketeers have other players scratched on their team. Ty Hansen, Jimmy Clark, Finn Loftus, and Dylan Godbout. Jimmy Clark, as you know, he was with the team earlier this season, hasn't played at all for a while for the second half. But the other players are just, they acquired from trades or the USHL draft and, stuff like that. All right, let's get to Sioux City's lines. So their first line of forwards consists of Dylan James, Owen McLaughlin, and Bennett Shimmick. Second line, Owen Fowler, Kirkland Irie, and Nick Pierre. They haven't really changed anything from the last time they played. So this is still pretty much the same lineup. We still got Tabor Heaslip, Grant Slukinski, and Charlie Shane on that third line. Then on the fourth line, we have Ben, Steve, Sam, Decken, and Ben Duran. Their defense consists of Griffin Ludke, Damian Carfagna, William Smith, Ralph Spurgmanis, Garrett Brown, and Tommy Lepinen, Dylan Gratton, and Luke Antonacci. Then our 2 goaltenders, Alex Tracy, looks like he's going to get the start. We'll see there. And our backup is Christopher Eberly. So we're going to send it up to public address announcer Eric Bishop. All right, we are ready to go here, folks. We'll take a look at tonight's starting goaltenders. Alex Tracy, 21-9-3 with the 2.56 goals against average and a .894 save percentage. In fact, he's second in the league in goals against average in the qualified goaltender section, which I really have no idea what that means, but anyway, starting goaltender Cameron Whitehead for Lincoln, 15-6-1 and 2.88 goals against average, a .904 save percentage with one shutout. We are ready to go here. Sam Deckett taking the draw with Killian Kiecker, Olsen, and Miroff in underway here at Sioux City. Here's Joey Pierce with it. Pierce will fling it in off the boards, on back behind the net of Tracy. Picking it up is Usato, but he gets knocked into the boards by Ben Duran. Puck will go back around the boards. Steves will flip it way up high into the air, almost like a pop fly, sort of like, Killian Kiekerlson now with it for Damian Carfagna. On for Ben Steeves. Steeves up the left wing side. Steeves will fling it in around the boards. Whitehead will pick it up halfway. And now taking it is Dalton Norris. He'll flip one back in. Picked up by Grattan. On over for Bergmanis. Bergmanis will flip one the length of the ice. Laba gets it before being sandwiched by, let's see, Owen Fowler and Kirkland Irie. Now here's Nick Pierre with it. Pierre keeping it in the zone. Here's a shot by Grattan wide. Irie has it now. Irie on over for Fowler. Fowler into the boards. Picking one up was Pierre. Pierre, and he is taken down by Dalton Norris. Now taking one was Dylan Grattan. Off the boards, back and behind, picked up by Whitehead. Whitehead will try to get it. Mastro Domenico on now for Dalton Norris. Norris on for Gleb Vermayev. Steeves will keep it in, though, however. Whitehead for Mastro Domenico. In fact, we got a stick caught in the boards there. Stick, it's just sitting there in the boards. Knocked between the doors there, and a penalty is coming up. It will be against Sioux City. And down hard there was Gleb Vermayev. He's hard to his, barely getting up. Going to the box is Ludke. We're going to see what they call that. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I could definitely see that. I mean, Gleb just kind of pushed on Ludke first, and then he tried crawling on his back, and then Ludke forced him into the board. So, I mean, I don't know. That one's just kind of an, like, not a good call, but not a bad call either. I mean, it's okay. Dalton Norris to Joaquin LeMay. In fact, Gleb Vermayev, he's got the most penalty minutes on this team, so surprised it wasn't on him, really. Thompson for LeMay. Shot stopped by Tracy, and Carfagna will try clearing it out. Not very far, but Heaslip does eventually get the clear. Kill some time off the power play. Puck will be picked up back behind the net for Joaquin LeMay. Here's LeMay on now for Aiden Thompson. Thompson now for Kieker Olsen. Olsen now picked up by Dylan Grattan. Grattan, and it's cleared to Lepinen, but it doesn't get very far, only to the blue line. Here's LeMay now with it. LeMay on for Norris in the corner. He'll come out with it for Luke Johnson. On back to Norris. Here's Norris to Johnson, on back to Norris. To the point, LeMay. LeMay on for Aiden Thompson. Thompson to Norris, shot wide. And the puck will roll around the boards and down ice. LeMay, though, will pick it up at around the blue line. Now for Aiden Thompson. Thompson up the right wing side. Picked up Kieker Olsen for Norris, and James will clear it. Back behind with it, behind the net. Shade with it. Shade now for Antonio Fernandez. Fernandez up the right wing side now for Shade to Mason Marcellus, and Antonacci with another clear. And a couple of nice clears here by Sioux City on the power play. Kills a little bit of time off. Here's Fernandez with it. Fernandez on for Shade. It was a bad pass, but Shade still got to it at center. And a penalty is coming up against Vermayev. We were just talking about that. He leads the team in penalty minutes. Knocked down Fowler, who's the team leader for the Musketeers in penalty minutes. So, should be an interesting one tonight. So we'll have 4-on-4 for 6 seconds, and then the Musketeers will be on the power play for the rest of that. Face-off will come down to the right of Cameron Whitehead. Well, all right, here we go. Here's McLaughlin with the Musketeers. Hopefully they get a score here, because that would just be Well, there you go. Ludke picking it up immediately at center ice. Here's Carfagna with it. So not only did the power play expire, they're on the power play. Carfagna, perfect opportunity here. Here's McLaughlin now with it. McLaughlin, he's in. Lincoln trying to clear, doesn't get very far though. Carfagna with it. Now for Steves. For Carfagna, on over to McLaughlin. Here's McLaughlin. Oh, and he missed the shot. But McLaughlin keeps it in the zone, but then Noah Laba tries to take it up, and now he has Marcellus on the breakaway. Marcellus on over across. They score. Noah Laba, a shorthanded goal. And Lincoln is on the board first. A bad break after the missed shot attempt by McLaughlin. I mean, he had Tracy doing the splits. No opportunity there. For Noah Laba, that's his 13th goal on the year. His 4th shorthanded goal on the year at that. Yeah, well, who cares at this point? We're on the power play and they still score. I mean... Tracy now for Ludke. Ludke passes one back behind Irie. Irie on over to Pierre. Picking one up is Aiden Thompson. And now they got Lucas Wall, and that's someone who you don't want to leave alone. Now Master Domenico gets sandwiched by Irie and Slukinski. Picking one up was Ludke. Goes to his left side. Ludke passing one to Charlie Shane. Here's Shane on for Griffin. Ludke fires a shot up high and wide. Here's Thompson with it. On out for Irie. Come on, get it to Luke. But Irie just takes the shot to Slukinski. It was rather a pass and Lincoln clears. And that will be the end of the power play. Here's Antonacci with it. On over to McLaughlin. McLaughlin puck around the boards. On for William Smith. Here's Smith for Dylan James. In the corner, Shimmick. Popped up in the air was Doug Grimes. Grimes, a former Musketeer, played a little bit for us last year. Here's Smith on over to Antonacci. Antonacci fires a pass to Bennett Shimmick. Bennett Shimmick on a point streak of his own. 1 goal, 5 assists in his last 6. So things are looking all right for them. Pierre on over across to James, and it went in! Oh, yeah, third Whitehead had the save, but it was just able to sneak right on in. And the Musketeers immediately have tied this game. I'll see what happened there. Looked like it was tipped in front by Shimmick. Whitehead thought he had it, and it just squeezed right on through his legs. We are tied at 1 apiece. Let's see, who got the final shot on that? Was it McLaughlin, I believe? Or Shimmick. Shimmick will get credit for it then, because he was the one in front of the net. He gave it a bit of a whack and at least an assist. So let's see here for Shimmick. That's his 9th goal on the year. Extends his point streak to 7 points in 7 games and a delayed penalty call. Whitehead is at the bench right away, not even 2 seconds afterwards. And there it goes. So now Lincoln's back on another power play, because why not? Why not? Garrett Brown, he's got 2 minutes in the box now for a hook, which, because why not? Just gives Lincoln another opportunity to score. Let's see, Lincoln scored a shorthanded goal. So he's so close to getting a So close to getting a power play. Power play had just expired, but that's okay. Here's LeMay with it on over Aiden Thompson. Sioux City's got to do a penalty kill now. Johnson on for LeMay. LeMay on over Aiden Thompson. Thompson back to LeMay, on for Dalton Norris. Norris on for LeMay. LeMay fires a shot up high, and Carfagna trying to get a hack at it. They get it up high. Carfagna will flip it. Not quite the length of the ice, as it's picked up by Aiden Thompson at the blue line in the Lincoln zone. Rolls around with it in the zone. Thompson on over to Norris. Norris off the boards and in. Here's Bergmanis with it, picks it up halfway. Carfagna will flip it the length of the ice. We had a few nice clears here within the past few minutes for Sioux City. First half, I should say, because 8 minutes officially have gone here in this first. So now here's that's Mason Marcellus with it. There's a shot stopped by Tracy from Killian Kiecker Olsen, and a little bit of stuff going on afterwards. We'll take a break. We'll be back. 30 seconds. Then, we had just gone to break because the signal had gone that we were supposed to go to break. Well, apparently I don't know what happened there. But anyway, we have just come back from break, and Lincoln has just taken the lead. And it squeezes right through Tracy on the shot from Carter Shade. That looked like it was blocked in front, so I think Wallen is going to get credit for it. I mean, Lucas Wallen, he's just been crazy good for Lincoln lately. There's no other way to explain it. So Lucas Wallen, that's his 25th goal of the season, his 13th in his last 6th. He has 13 goals and 6 assists in his last, now 7 it would be. Here's Carfagna on now for Bennett Shimmick. Oh, and McLaughlin has it. McLaughlin. Nice moves. Griffin Ludke picks one up. Ludke, a firing shot tipped in front of the goals. There's another shot that's stopped by Whitehead from Dylan James. Now here's Carfagna with it. Carfagna on for McLaughlin. McLaughlin to Ludke, fires one wide. Man, they're giving it all their shot. They're giving it all, but here's Carfagna with it. Shade, though, gets it. And Carfagna and Shade. Oh, and a penalty is coming up on the Musketeers. We're not even halfway through this game, and I'm already aggravated. Fowler's going to the box, even though he didn't make the initial contact. See, even everyone else here knows, too. We'll take a break. About frickin' time. We'll be back. Welcome back, everyone. Fowler's now getting kicked out of the game. He was just in the penalty box, and now he's going to lock. Yeah, you see him banging his stick down there. Yeah, you tell him. Of course, we have the worst referee in the entire league here tonight, so. Hey. It's upsetting what this league has turned into. Yeah, I don't care what the frickin' penalty is. Yeah, had contact my Batowski. Here's Johnson with it. He went into it. I don't know. There's Johnson. He's up with the big stop. Here's Thompson now with it. I mean, it's his fault for getting in the middle of 2 Musketeer players. Here's Norris on. And now here's Steves. He'll clear it out, but not very far, though. Here's Johnson now with it. Johnson up the left wing side. Picked one up for Thompson. That will go down. Oh, come on. And Durant back behind the net. And it goes just wide. Oh, my. Boy, that play was so crazy, my headset flew off. So what happened is that Cameron Whitehead was coming out to play it, right? Well, it goes off of Duran. He tries to get a shot on it. Kiecker Olsen says no, and he runs right into the net. That's just how this game has gone so far. We're not even halfway through, and a whole bunch of stuff has happened. Oh, God. Here's Thompson with it. We're officially halfway through this period. Here's LeMay with it. LeMay, this place has turned into a golf tournament. Here's Norris with it now for Aiden Thompson. On out, Joaquin LeMay for Aiden Thompson. Thompson over across, they score. Dalton Norris on the power play. There's still 3 minutes and 50 seconds to go here on the power play, which they'll keep here in the box for the person who's serving it for Owen Fowler, because, you know, if Owen Fowler was still on the ice, he would have broken the official's head by now. So now they have Pierre in the box, and Lincoln has just made it now 3-1. They're going to switch for Christopher Eberle here soon, I would expect by now. And it's all because of Scott Lilly, the worst referee in the USHL. He is in this game, and I don't even care at this point who the heck scored that. In fact, I could really care less who scored, because nobody likes Lincoln. So we'll just keep on going here, Mastro Domenico. If Sioux City wins, it's going to be one heck of a miracle. Here's Marcellus on for Fernandez, but no, we have to have the team right after us in the standings in the worst referee, and you got some bad hockey to be played. Now here's Bergmanis with it. Off the boards, he'll fling it down ice. Not much of a clear, but you know what I mean. Here's Whitehead with it. Whitehead, Mastro Domenico back in behind the net. He's going to go up center ice. And, of course, he gets the toss on over to, I don't even know his name anymore. I'm so frustrated that I could really care less. Lucas Wallen, of course, you know how dangerous he is with the puck, even though I'm sure you probably didn't care either. Here's Mastro Domenico on over for Marcellus. Marcellus to Mastro Domenico. Mastro Domenico shot stopped by Tracy. Even though it's not that miraculous, as Vermayev and Smith are hugging each other because, you know, because he's in love with Smith, just because, you know, you can't do that. Yeah, and they're still chirping. Well, Vermayev, he's the team leader in penalty minutes, so, I mean, we could really care less. I mean, we don't need your shenanigans out here on the ice. Oh, yeah, that's right. We still have a hockey game to play. Tracy, the face-off is to the right of Tracy. Here's LeMay on for Norris. LeMay now with it. LeMay on over to Norris. Norris on back to LeMay to Aiden Thompson. Aiden Thompson has it. On, tipped out in front of the goal. Puck, and of course, you knew that was going to happen, didn't you? We all knew that would happen, because why not? And Eberle is going in. It was all because of Scott Lilly. 2:25 left still on the power play. Tracy is done for the night. 4 goals on 5 shots. So now Christopher Eberle is coming back on the ice. So that's 4 goals in 11 minutes and 46 seconds. Eberle, his numbers really prove that he's the star goaltender of this team right now. I mean, he's 2-0, but with a 1.50 goals against average and a .932 save percentage. Give Tracy a bit of a break because he's going to need it. I mean, they still have to face Lincoln tomorrow night, so in Lincoln, so because the Bandits play here tomorrow night, so the football team. Here's Heaslip now with it, and I got it. Did it? Yes! Ben Steves gets the goal, and the lead is cut in half. There we go. Exactly what the Musketeers needed. A shorthanded goal by Ben Steves. Exactly what the Musketeers need right now. What a toss from Tabor. He slept too. So Ben Steves, his 32nd goal on the season, leads the team now with shorthanded goals and 3. All right. Now let's keep that energy here. 6 goals already, and we're not even 13 minutes into this, folks. About a goal every 2 minutes. It's going to be that kind of game here, folks. Here's Lucas Wallen with it. Wallen on out for Shade. Shade on over to Marcellus. Here's Marcellus, a shot wide of Everly. In fact, it might have gone off of Everly and wide from what it looked like. Here's Fernandez and Wallen, a firing shot wide and then off the back of the net. Here's Vermayev with it on. Now for Fernandez. Fernandez on Carter Shade. Shade, a firing shot that was blocked in front of the goal. Marcellus now will have it. Marcellus down to a minute and 5 left. Carter Shade here on the power play. Of course, there's only 6:53. A little less than 7 minutes left to go here in this first period. So now Whitehead will get it back behind the net for Joaquin LeMay. Here's LeMay with it up the right wing side. LeMay passes one back behind Aiden Thompson. On over to Marcellus. Or Kieker Olsen or whoever's down there. Here's now Joaquin LeMay with it on for Aiden Thompson. Thompson a firing shot wide. And that puck will come out to center ice. Joaquin LeMay has it on Aiden Thompson. Thompson gives one. And now Carfagna feeds it to Duran, which he'll clear down ice. Here's LeMay now with it. LeMay on back now. Kieker Olsen for Thompson. Here's Aiden Thompson, a firing shot up high and all the way down ice. And now here's Pierre in a foot race with the puck for LeMay and Henry Nelson. Oh, that's nice, ain't it? Here's Pierre right out in front of the net. Shot stopped by Whitehead. Ooh, so close. Here's Pierre now with it. Another try at it. McLaughlin right out in front of the net. And LeMay has it. LeMay on out. Garrett Brown now will steal it. James on over to McLaughlin. McLaughlin on out. Ludke fires a shot. Stopped by Whitehead. Nick Pierre, he had 1 goal Saturday night. Yes, against Sioux Falls. All right. We'll take a break. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Don't go away. All right, well, we're back. Who would have thought? This has been a long ASS first period with Lincoln leading 4-2. There's a firing shot right off the faceoff that was stopped by Whitehead. Faceoff will come to the right off Whitehead. Wonder if he has a Whitehead on his face somewhere. Here's Slukinski now with it. Slukinski on, picked up Masha Domenico for Joey Pierce. Pierce will flip it all the way. See, look, I'm already losing my voice. Now here's Joey Pierce with it. Joey Pierce on for Masha Domenico. Masha Domenico passes one back behind to shut up. So Marcellus with it. He gets knocked into the boards, but it's okay. It's okay. That's okay. We're all right. Here's Jarecki now with it, and it's played offsides. Face-off will come right in front of the penalty box now. Taking the draw, Deckett and Thompson. Thompson and Deckett at the draw, but honestly, who really cares about Lincoln anymore? There's Deckett now with it. Ledke will have it. Deckett back in behind the net. Here's Duran with it for Ben Steves. Steves on out. Ledke fires a shot. Stop. Whitehead rebound. Scores! Ben Duran! It's 4-3 now. As if this game could not already be closer. And Eberle Spitz-Steller, they've gotten two back. Just like that, it's 4-3. For Duran, let me see here. That is his 10th goal on the year. Just like that. Wow, what a high-scoring first period. I can only imagine what the rest of this game's gonna look like. So, here's Shimmick now with it up the right wing side on for McLaughlin. A shot stopped by Whitehead. Face off will come to the left of Cameron Whitehead. Face off's one. Here's Mastro Domenico now with it. On back now. Nick Pierre has it. On for Tanner Ledke. This is the first time we've seen him out here tonight. Here's now Garrett Brown with it for Patrick Raftery. On now for Griffin Ledke for Mastro Domenico. There's a firing shot that was whacked in front of the goal. And now here's Brown with it. Brown gives one, but it went off a Ludke's stick. But it still went into the Musketeer, or in the Lincoln zone. Somehow Irie a missed shot. Because why not? Here's Norris on with it. On over across to Tanner Ledke. Ledke with it. Keaton Peters with it. Now, here's Peters on for Ledke. Ledke on out for Fernandez. Here's Fernandez now with it. On over across, missed Ledke. Irie flipping one. Now Carter Shade with it. Here's Heaslip on for Garrett Brown. Brown picking one up is Raftery. And now here's Raftery with it. I don't know where he was trying to shoot that one, but here's Ledke now with it. Ledke on now. Heaslip. And now here's Heaslip with it. Up the left wing side. Tabor Heaslip. On out for Charlie Shane. See, I knew we shouldn't have gotten too excited about that. Now here's Bergmanis with it. 2:35 left. Dylan James picks one up. James is taken down by Grimes. Now here's Shade with it on for Veramayev. Picking one up is LeMay. LeMay flips one up high off the top of the glass. Here's Laba now with it. Laba, shot wide. And Eberle, fast to it. And a little bit more action back behind the net. Face-off coming to the left of Eberly. Here's Shimmick now with it. Shimmick on for McLaughlin. McLaughlin on Dylan James. James now with it. And it's covered up by Whitehead with 1:50 to go. Man, this first period will not end, will it? I mean, eventually it will end, but it won't end for a while still yet. Face-off will come to the right of Whitehead. 1:49 left. Oh, God. Yeah, of course. Another freaking penalty coming up against the mother-frickin' Musketeers. It'll be a tripping call. And Ludke avoids the box the first time. Or no, Ludke, it won't be the penalty on it. Duckett will go to the box because we have the worst ref in the league. That's why. Right here tonight. And we combine it with our third place rivals. Yeah, that's going to cause some trouble here. Face-off will come to the right of Eberly. Here's Duran to take the draw with Mason Marcellus. Lucas Wallen's out there, so they need to take him out in any way they can. Here's Shade on to Marcellus. Not to, like, physically hurt him or anything, but here's Shade now with it. Shade back out in front of goal. Vermayev, even though that should have been a goal, it wasn't. Here's Antonio Fernandez with it on Carter Shade. Back to Fernandez. Here's Wallen. A shot stopped by Eberly. Here's Marcellus with it. Marcellus on for Shade. Back Fernandez. I don't know where he was trying to go with that, but he didn't go very far. Marcellus gets one to Wallen. Shot blocked by James. See, now the Musketeers are starting to find their mojo a little bit. Here's Shade now with it. 1 minute to go, and there's a long you-know-what period. First period. And Bergmanis gets the clear. Tipped off a Wallen's stick, though, but it still goes into the Lincoln zone. Not to as far away as the blue line, though. Here's Wallen now with it. Wallen back behind the net. Now for Fernandez. Fernandez now with it. Fernandez on back, missed by Heaslip. Now here's Wallen with it. Fires a shot. Shade tipped in front of the goal. Now Heaslip. Come on, Tabor. Let's clear it. And he does. Oh, and now here's Steve in the pie. Oh, and a penalty is coming up against Lincoln because after the play, Shade, what he did is that he knocked Steves right back into the boards, and he's going into the box where he deserves. So Musketeers will still be on the power play. So there's 38 seconds left right now on 4-on-4. Then after that's up, of course, they'll have the power play. So thank God we got something to go right for us for the first time in what feels like ancient times, pretty much. Here we go, 19.2 seconds left. It's 4-3 right now. Oh my God. Okay, here we go. Here's LeMay with it. LeMay on for Aiden Thompson. Here's Thompson now with it. Down to 10 seconds. Joey Pierce now with it. For 5, down to 5. Shimmick now. I'm sorry, I can't even talk anymore. Here's Pierce, a shot stopped by Eberly. Rebound, he covers it up! 0.9 seconds left. Oh my God, I'm going crazy now. After this game, I'm just, I can't even find the right words. So 0.9 seconds left and a heck of a first period. So drop the puck and that's the period. Here we go. Sukinski and Thompson on the draw. They drop it. Finally, the first period is over, but not with that was stuff going on afterwards. There's still a little bit of action going on there. So finally, after 40 minutes, it's over of nonstop hockey. We're gonna take a break. I'm gonna chill out here, and we'll be back. Don't go away.